Yo, what's going on, LinkedIn? So, wanted to share a couple things with any salespeople out there that aren't keeping track of their ratios or metrics. Now, these metrics or ratios can they're all situational, so they can obviously they can vary. But I think that it's very it's crucial to have some type of roadmap to get to where you want to go, right? So something that I do still to this day, 8 years later, is I like to track hours spent a day qualifying leads. You'll see right here. Now these are just obviously I just made this up right now, but I like to do it by the day because it's a lot easier, right? You do it daily, then you can get into it weekly, and then if you, I like to look at my things from a weekly standpoint as well as a like quarter or monthly. If you but if you make it a habit, it's a lot easier to end of the month. This is when I was, had a boss, had a manager. End of the month, I was able to just go back and add up everything and present my metrics there. So you'll see here is hours spent qualifying leads, right? So whatever your goal is, but you'll see here, four leads or 4 hours spent on Wednesday and so forth. And then I like to do qualified leads per day. How many leads am I getting per day? Hours spent disco settings. So like first meetings, if I'm calling strictly just to book a first meeting, and then you'll see is number of discos set per day. So next slide. This is a little bit cool. This is a little bit more in details. Dials. This is dials cold call. So dials going into cold call. This is obviously qualified leads and hours per cold call. So hours cold called. This is a weekly 20. 13 qualified leads, and it took me 165 dials to get those. So it took me 165 dials to get 13 leads and 20 hours to get 13 leads. You'll see here dial set, meeting hours, set meetings, dial set meetings. This is just booking meetings. I dialed 113 dials. Hours I spent 10 hours dialing 113 dials, and I was able to book 5 first meetings, and this is weekly. You'll see here I do first meeting set to first meeting, and then first meetings ran, as well as push to second. This is kind of where it gets kind of interesting is, so I'll see how many first meetings I ran. Now, how many of those went to second meetings, right? So it kind of gives you a situation on like how many meetings you have to set to get to your second meeting, or how many first meetings do I have to run to get a second meeting. And then second meetings ran, and then I always say like proposal. So after my second, it would be like a proposal. So second meetings ran were 6, and I only got 3 of those to go to proposal. So that means that out of 6 meetings, second meetings ran, 3 only made it. Whether that was just a bad fit, whatever it may be, it just shows that, hey, I was only able to get 3 over to the proposal. Now, this is kind of cool. This is what I really like is, close to loss ratio. So you got 3 proposals, like last meeting, final meetings ran. 2 of them I lost, and 1 of them won. So for every 3, this is showing me for every 3 proposal meetings or final meetings I run, only 1 of them is going to close. So say I have to close, say my goal is to close 4 meetings or 4 deals, 4 deals a month, right? That means I have to get, what is that, 12, I believe, 12 proposals ran to get 4 of those meetings. I think I did the math right on there, but you get the point. Anyways, metrics, super important, all situational, but having a detailed roadmap to let you know how you're going to get to where you want to go is crucial. I know. Trust me, I was lucky. I always say it in the beginning of my career to, really, my managers always stress metrics. It lets you know how many hours you need to spend, how many dials you need to hit. It's kind of like a game as well, right? It's like, hey, takes me 10 hours to get 4 meetings. Let's see if I can get it down to 9 next month. Also keeps you prepared of like wondering, it's like, okay, hey, listen, planning it out, say you didn't hit your goals. Well, now you can look back and through your like monthly metrics and say, hey, this is why I didn't hit that's why I didn't get, 15 leads. I was, I had to spend X amount of hours dealing with, a few setups. Kind of, you get to tell your manager that, and it's like, okay, you have a reason instead of saying, oh, I don't know, just a bad month. No, you can really dial it in and figure out why you couldn't have, and it saves you an ass chewing, most likely, if your manager is logical and realizes that. Or it's also, most really good reps aren't just saying, at least none that I know are just saying, hey, I'm just the shit, so I sell a lot. No, they have a detailed reason to why they're doing what they're doing, and it's working, and if they have to make tweaks, they can literally make tweaks on it. You can just pivot a lot quicker too. So again, this is just a quick overview of metrics. If you're interested, I'll give you what I keep track of, but it's free. I just want to help it. Pay it forward. It's Monday. Pay it forward. No link. Don't got to pay for anything, but follow your metrics, whatever those metrics are. Keep it simple at first. I get really overcomplicated. So again, keep it simple. Hours spent cold calling to qualify leads, how many dials, how many leads a day. And then again, if you're looking to like just set meetings, same thing. Hours spent just setting meetings, hours spent or dials per day to set those meetings. And then, like I said, how many meetings set per week. Keep it that simple. And then, once you have that process down, take it further. So hope you guys enjoy, kill it this week. And yeah, not a sales guru, but keep it real.